And just a short time ago, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker responded to President Trump's comments about sending National Guard troops to Chicago.
Memphis, Tennessee, Hattiesburg, Mississippi have higher crime rates than Chicago, and yet Donald Trump is sending troops here and not there? Ask yourself why. If Donald Trump was actually serious about fighting crime in cities like Chicago, he, along with his congressional Republicans, would not be cutting over $800 million in public safety and crime prevention grants nationally, including cutting $158 million in funding to Illinois for violence prevention programs that deploy trained outreach workers to de-escalate conflict on our streets.
For more, let's bring in Angie Wong, Miami GOP Executive Committeewoman. Angie, great to be with you. First off, as we just heard, the Democrat governor of Illinois says the National Guard is not needed in Chicago. Other Democrats say the White House lacks the authority to send the National Guard into cities. How would you respond?
I think there is authority. Look, this is a deterrence as well as restoring order. When criminals and gangs are emboldened to think that the local police are outnumbered and underpowered, they're going to cause all sorts of shenanigans. President Trump is offering support to local policemen and women. I don't think anyone should be barking at that. I mean, in D.C. alone, we've seen such a deterrence in crime and a lowering of crime rates just over the last week since he's taken over. And I know that DC residents are thanking him for that. Kids are back at school this week in Washington, D.C., and parents feel safer. I'm hearing that also in other countries. So, in other cities across the nation. So I think this is a good thing. We have to remember that even though there are National Guard on the ground, they have no arrest powers. Not yet. That has not been enacted by the president. They're there to support the local police force. Only the local police can make arrests. So, these are things that I think protect all cities. Blue city leadership has had decades to clean up their cities. They haven't. We should be asking them why.
Angie, on that note, now the National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. are carrying guns. Your thoughts on why President Trump thinks that this is necessary?
They should be carrying guns. Look, they're not there to be tourists, right? The National Guard is there to protect, to patrol, and restore order. A lot of it is for self-protection. And remember what type of weaponry they're carrying. They're carrying M17 pistols, which they are assigned as their duty, and also a very small amount of them are carrying M4 rifles. Now, these are all there really for self-protection. They're going into dangerous areas. They're patrolling the streets. If criminals have weapons, why shouldn't the guards?
Angie, I have about 1 minute left with you. The president also signed an executive order making it an offense to burn an American flag. What would you say to those who believe burning a flag is protected speech?
I don't think they belong in the country. If you don't love our flag, you don't love our country, you shouldn't really be here. I just can't imagine me going to Rome and burning an Italian flag. I mean, you can't do these things in this country. That's not protected speech. That is just a hatred for this country and everything it stands for. I can't stand the sight of this. It makes me so angry to see whether they're citizens or non-citizens burning our flag. It's such an anti-American thing to do. They don't belong here. If you don't love this country, please leave.
Angie Wong, thank you for your time.
Thank you.